Abundance of colors, white clothes and water guns in the market are evidence to the arrival of Holi festival. People in the capital, hilly and mountainous regions look to celebrate the festival today by smearing colors among many other activities, and especially given the subdued corona graph in the country in recent time. Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanama and these are the headlines of the hour. It's the Festival of Colors today. Hilly and mountainous regions celebrate the Holi festival today, while the Tarai region will celebrate Holi tomorrow. Nepal Oil Corporation hikes prices of petroleum products once again. Prices for petrol, diesel and kerosene go up by 5 rupees each. US President Joe Biden calls Vladimir Putin a war criminal. Kremlin labels Biden's comments unacceptable and unforgivable rhetoric. And Chelsea enters into the Champions League quarter-final with 4-1 aggregate win over Lille. Villarreal also book a place in the last 8. Officiating public representatives who are to contest at the upcoming local elections have been required to resign from the designation prior to the polls, as per the Election Code of Conduct issued by the Election Commission. According to the Code of Conduct, the public representatives who are currently receiving benefits from the state coffers are required to present their certificate of resignation to contest at the nearing local election. The Apex Election Authority has said that this arrangement had to be introduced as contesting at the election while holding a designation might have certain impact on the election results. Likewise, the representatives holding the designation of chiefs and deputy chiefs are required to present evidences of no financial obligations. The Code of Conduct also requires the election expenses to be managed through a bank account, and all transactions above 25,000 rupees are to be performed through banks. The Commission is yet to decide on the date for the implementation of the Code of Conduct. Meanwhile, based on the demand of smaller parties, the Commission has decided to provide candidates with their respective party's election symbol. For this provision to be effective, such parties are required to present their district entities' organizational structure within 19th of April. Failure to do so will mean the candidates of such parties will contest at the election with an independent symbol. Indian nationals have encroached Nepali farmers' land and have been found planting crops in Dhanusha's bordering region with India. Indian nationals have been encroaching 12 kathas land of Bhikari Yadav located in Mukhiapatti, Musaharnia rural municipality, Dhanusha for the past 8 years. After the encroachment, Yadav has been struggling in making ends meet. It has been found that Indian nationals have been encroaching more than 25 bighas land of 80 Nepali families of Mukhiapatti. Despite the Nepali nationals suffering this issue for the past 8 years, the local administration is still awaiting applications to address this problem of encroachment. 63-year-old Rochan Raya of India has more than 1 bigha land in Nepali territory. However, he is yet to face any action from Nepali administration. Likewise, to Raya, around 200 Indian families have been planting vegetables in more than 200 bighas of Nepali territory. In such an unfortunate situation, the local administration and security personnel deployed along the border region have remained mere witnesses and failed to take any actions. It is imperative for the government to take efforts for ensuring the rights of Nepali citizens. The Nepal Oil Corporation has once again hiked the prices of petroleum products, citing price hike by Indian Oil Corporation. Petrol, diesel and kerosene are now dearer by 5 rupees each, effective from today. Petrol will now cost 155 rupees per litre and diesel and kerosene 138 rupees per litre. The price for cooking gas remains the same. It's the Hindu festival of colors, Holi, today that will be celebrated in the hilly and mountainous regions of Nepal, marking the beginning of spring season. The festival celebrates the triumph of good over evil, and there are various stories about its origins. The most popular being Lord Vishnu's triumph over King Hiranyakashyap, who had killed anyone who disobeyed him and conspired to kill his own son Prahlad with his sister Holika. Lord Vishnu came to Prahlad's rescue and Holika ended up burning in a pyre, and since then Hindu devotees celebrate Holika Dahan on the eve of Holi by making bonfires. People of all ages smear each other with colors and water in Holi and celebrate with dance and songs. The Tarai region of Nepal will celebrate Holi tomorrow. Despite the government assurance of providing Melamchi drinking water to Kathmandutis by the mid of April, it appears a daunting task for the government. The assurances are likely to meet failure as reconstruction works of the project after the devastating flood 9 months ago have barely reached 50% mark. Survey and repair works of the tunnel damaged by the flood are yet to begin.
A disaster struck when water from 22-year-old dream project of Melamchi was barely dropping at the taps of residents of the valley. The massive flood 9 months ago has severely damaged the source of the drinking water project. The flood caused losses exceeding 2 billion rupees and left the valley residents disappointed yet again. The government had assured of providing drinking water to Kathmandu through an alternative mechanism. However, reconstruction works at the damaged area of the project have not gained momentum. More than 30% debris of the tunnel has yet to be cleared, while its reconstruction is yet to begin. Meanwhile, study of damages in the 810-meter-long supporting tunnel is yet to begin. With only around 3 months left for monsoon to strike, officials reiterate their assurances of efforts to resume operation of the project by the specified deadline. The locals, however, have warned of halting the project completely if the government does not address their losses caused by the flood with appropriate compensation. The demand of drinking water in the Kathmandu Valley currently stands at 400 million litres. With the supply limited at 130 million litres, the balance 270 litres was supposed to be served by the Melamchi project. But the delay in reconstruction of the project has left the valley residents in another misery.
Time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. The question is, what is required to ensure completion of Melamchi drinking water project at the earliest? Your options are A. Expedite works, B. Ensure adequate budget, and C. Local leadership. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Now, the Indian government has accepted the agreement of the nomination of Dr. Shankar Sharma as Nepal's ambassador for the southern neighbour 3 months after the letter was sent to India. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs Nepal had sent the letter on 10th of December last year following recommendation from the Parliamentary Hearing Committee. Nepal had recommended Gyanendra Acharya for the UK and Sridhar Khatri for the US along with Sharma. However, the agreement from India had been pending. Sharma will now be appointed as the ambassador for India by the President. In our Public Voice segment, we've asked locals in several provinces whether they found local levels IT friendly. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
हाम्रो स्थानीयतामा अहिलेसम्म बत्ती पनि त्यहाँ पुगेको छैन।
कदम चाल्दै गरेको जस्तो हामीले अनुभूति पाइरहेका छौं।
जन्म दर्ता मृत्यु दर्ताहरू चाहिँ देखिन्छ।
सूचना आउँछ तर यहाँ कुनै सूचना प्रकाशित हुँदैन।
दूर दराजमा रहेका जनताहरू छन्, उनीहरुको पहुँच भन्दा चाहिँ बाहिर छ।
भरपूर रूपमा उपयोग भएको छैन। पूर्ण रूपमा सूचना मैत्री बन्न सकेका छैनन्।
विकसित नै छैन सहरहरु जस्तो।
That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.